in connection with our international seminar on literary text, arts, installation, body, space and temporal reality, let me invite Swapna TV, second BA student for a poetry installation on Alice Walker's In Search of Our Mother's Garden.
They dreamed dreams that no one knew, not themselves in any coherent fashion, and saw visions no one could stand. They wandered or sat about the countryside, crooning lullabies to ghosts and drawing the Mother of Christ in charcoal on cuthouse walls. Our mothers and grandmothers, some of them moving to music, not to return, and they waited. For these grandmothers and mothers of ours were not saints, but artists, driven to a numb and bleeding madness by the springs of creativity in them, for which there was no release. They were creators who lived lives of spiritual ways because they were so rich in spirituality, which is the pace of art that the strain of enjoying their unused and unwanted talent drove them insane. Throwing away the spirituality was their pathetic attempt to lighten the soul, to fade their work-worn, sexually abused bodies could bear. What did it mean for a black woman to be an artist in our grandmother's time? In our great-grandmother's day? It is a question with an answer cruel enough to stop the blood. Did you have a genius of a great-great-grandmother who died under some ignorant and depraved white horse's lash? Or was she required to bake biscuits for a lazy backwater tramp? When she cried out in her soul to paint watercolors of sunset or the rain falling on the green and peaceful pasture lands? Or was her body broken and forced to bear children? 8, 10, 15, 20 children, when her one joy was the thought of modeling heroic figures of rebellion in stone or clay? How the creativity of the black women was kept alive, year after year and century after century, when for most of the years black people have been in America. It was a punishable crime for a black person to read or write. And the freedom to paint, to sculpt, to expand the mind with action did not exist. Consider, if you can bear to imagine it, what might have been the result if singing too had been forbidden by law. Listen to the voice of Bessie Smith, Billie Holiday, Nina Simon, Roberta Flack, and Aretha Franklin, among others, and imagine those voices muscle for life. Then you may begin to comprehend the lives of our crazy sainted mothers and grandmothers, the agony of the lives of women who might have been poets, novelists, essayists, and short story writers who died with their real caves stifled within them. And if this were the end of the story, we would have cause to cry out in my paraphrase of Okot Pitek's great poem. Oh, my clanswomen, let's all cry together. Come, let us mourn the death of our mother, the death of a queen, the ash that was produced by a great fire. Oh, this house that is utterly dead, close the gates with lacquery thorns, for our mother, the creator of the soul, is lost, and all the women have perished in the wilderness. But this is not the end of the story. For all the young women, our mothers and grandmothers, ourselves, have not perished in the wilderness. And if we ask ourselves why, and search for and find the answer, we will know beyond all efforts to erase it from our minds just exactly who and of what we Black American women are. One example, perhaps the most pathetic, most misunderstood one, can provide a backdrop for our mother's work. Phyllis Wheatley, a slave in the 1700s. Virginia Woolf, in her book A Room of One's Own, wrote that in order for a woman to write fiction, she must have two things daily: a room of her own and enough money to support herself. What then are we to make of Phyllis Wheatley? A slave who owned not even herself, this sickly, frail black girl who required a servant of her own at times. Her health was so precarious, and who, had she been white, would have been easily considered the intellectual superior of all the women and most of the men in the society of her day. Yet, because she did try to use her gift for poetry in a world that made her a slave, she was so thwarted and hindered by counter instincts that she lost her health. Suffering from malnutrition and neglect, and who knows what mental agonies, Phyllis Wheatley died. Black women are called, in the folklore that so aptly identifies one's status in society, the mule of the world, because we have been handed the burdens that everyone else refused to carry. We have also been called matriarchs, superwomen, and mean and evil bitches, not to mention castrators and Sapphire's mama. When we have pleaded for understanding, our character has been distorted. When we have asked for simple caring, we have been handed empty inspirational appellations, then stuck in the father's coma. When we have asked for love, we have been given children. In short, even our plainer gifts, our labors of fidelity and love, have been knocked down our throats. To be an artist and a black woman, even today, lowers our status in many respects rather than raises it, and yet artists we will be. How they did it, those millions of black women who were not Phyllis Whitley or Lucy Terry or Frances Harper or Zora Hudson or Nella Larson or Bessie Smith or Elizabeth Catlin or Catherine Dunham. Either brings me to the title of this essay, In Search of Our Mother's Gardens, which is a personal account that is yet shared in its theme, in its meaning by all of us. I found, while thinking about the far-reaching world of the creative black women, that often the truest answer to a question that really matters can be found very close.